Abdulaziz Khan, and in this video we will explore some further details of GIS. Let me open my network file that we had created last time. So if you remember, we had just configured the GIS on it. So as I had told you that we will not change anything on the main screen because we will be working in the northwest hemisphere. But for the files, we have only set up the path here. So these are the only two things that we did. And whenever you make any change on your configuration, usually Pathloss asks you to save the GR6 file so that your configuration is saved somewhere. So that's why whenever we do anything, it usually asks us that if I want to make a change, and this is the file that we are working in for this course, so it will change everything in this file. Now currently, because I have given it that we will be working in northwest, and I have provided a path that where it should save the SRTM, but still because I have not opened any link. Usually when you start making links, then at that time it starts to taking you on that area because you are now working in that area. This hopefully you will understand later, but I want to convey fully that initially until I do some real job in that area, it will be opening it in my default window, like it will be opening me in Islamabad always. But when we will make some links, then after that it will start opening this profile in Ghana area. So let me try to build a link in Ghana, and then let's see that what basically I'm trying to tell you. So we are in this area of Ghana. There's a very beautiful tool. Let me show it to you that there are many ways of making a startup link. I will show you all the ways one by one. And we can load a Excel file, or we can make a link by point to point. But we have one very beautiful tool as well. This, if you see here, this is generate profile. If I click on this tool, it will open a window here. This window is normally not blank. I will tell you why it is blank. And now what I try to do is that it just give me a link, and if you see on the left corner where I have made a square box, it's telling me the distance of the link. So but you see it's not showing any profile. And if basically you click somewhere and then you drag your mouse, so now when I drop the mouse button, it says that profile is not complete. So what does this mean? Because we have set the GIS, but we have not loaded the DEM files. We have just provided it a location where it has to save the DEM file, but there are no DEM file right now. And I had told you that Pathloss-6 is a bit better in these things. I mean, so how it is better? Let us show it right now. I want to work in this area. Okay, so I will just click on this icon. I can go from here as well, configure GIS system and download terrain data, or I can press Ctrl D. All these things go to the same place. It opens me, if you remember, if you had been working with the previous versions of Pathloss and you have been using the SRTM downloader, then you should know that how this screen works. And this is trying to save it in SRTM. So if we will save it on the same place, then our because in our configuration we have provided it a different place. So let's change this place because we don't want it to put here. So let me go to program options and defaults, and there's a GIS directory. Let me just change this directory to where I want to keep my uh, program. So like in this GIS, if you see here, so in this GIS I put it as e-projects and Pathloss-6 course. Let me change it a bit here as well, because only putting it in e-project Pathloss-6 course will not help. I have made another directory of SRTM inside it. So let me use this directory so that it's in a separate directory, don't mix with the other files. So you see I have made a change. So it is asking me that we want to save changes to geographical system. I will say yes. When I will make other changes, it will ask me to save the network file as well. Let me first change this directory to E and this course, sorry, E projects, then course, and then SRTM. Okay, so we have set this directory. So now, okay, so we set this folder, and now we can see that this folder is here. So now when we will try to download this, now it's telling us all um, all the extents for which it will, like for example for latitude it will take from 11 to 4. If we see here, the latitude is almost 11 and here it is almost 4. The east, if you see here, the easting is almost 7 here, and this is almost -7 for downloading of the map. So I think that we are a bit of Ghana is out of it. So let me recalculate it. Okay, now we have almost all of the country in our is visible to us. So we will see it has changed a bit. It has taken it to 12 and -8 to -8. So let's download it. So it will be downloading 128 SRTM maps, which will be totaling of almost 1 gigabyte. So this will take a bit of time. Let me pause this video for a. Okay, so it looks that we are done. It says 118 maps downloaded. Now let's try this once again, and now if you see, if I start making it, start building a profile in front of my eyes, and now I can see that if it looks good or not. So you see now when I drop the point, let me try to describe this process once again to you. You just go to any place, you click from the left mouse click, and then you just drag it, and as soon as you will drag, it will start generating the profile for you. And whenever you feel that okay, this profile looks okay to you, then what you can do is that you can drop the mouse button. It may not be very accurate all the time. I mean, like for example, I was trying to drop on this point, but it dropped somewhere else. But this is just to show you that this is a good tool to at least make a profile. Again, every profile has some good or bad points. So I want to make a kind of nice profile. This one looks good. Okay, so we can see that because we have the terrain data, so it is able to generate the profile. When we did not have that data, it was not generating the profile. So let me make this link, because if I save this link file and let me save it in the same project, because I want to show you something. Here I will make another folder for link files, and now this is site 07, site 08. I save it and I close it from here, and I close it from here. From the file I save my network file. If I make it save as, we can see that this is saving the GR6 file. Okay, but the link is not visible. Okay, so as we cannot see the link here, so we have to import the link, because it we have made it in a different way. So I have imported the link, and now it is showing me the link in the area. And if you see here, we are again back in the same. Now if I make a new thing, it says that your GR6 file has changed. If you remember, I was saying you that if we make any change, then this file changes. So we have to save the file. The file is now saved. Now for example, if I go to a new, so if you see, it goes to new in almost the same area, because last time we were working in this area. And when now I will open this, for example, let me open some other file first. Let me open this file. This is in some other area, and then let me open this ports file. So you see, it brings me back to the only link that I have. This is what I was trying to mention in the start, that once you start populating some area, then what Pathloss do is that when you open that network file, then Pathloss always bring you back to that area. So I think that for this course, I don't want to keep the lessons long. I want to keep the lessons very short. So I think we are fine here. So let me stop this, and let's meet in the next lesson. So please share these videos if you like it. Subscribe to my channel, so that other friends of you, these videos can reach them as well. And let's meet in the next video. Goodbye.